In this tutorial video, I'm going to show you how to share quiz questions in NetSchool by exporting them as a Moodle XML file. Now, the first thing you'll want to pay attention to is that your quiz questions need to be separated into categories. So when you create your quiz questions, you'll want to make sure that you pay attention to the category up here. You can see he's got different categories because when I click on the drop down, you can see there's a category here with 9 questions, 7 questions, 2 questions, 11 questions, and then 47 questions up here. If you currently do not use categories and want to start using them, you can just click on this tab up here when you're creating quiz questions, and you can create a new category. And if you haven't used them in the past but you want to start, you can also create a new category and move existing questions into that category. But for today, I'm just going to show you how to export quiz questions. So when you're in your NetSchool page, you can just click on questions right here and it will show you all the quiz questions that you've created in your course. I'm going to click on export up here at the top right, and I'm going to export it as a Moodle XML format. It's going to ask which category I want to export. So I'm going to scroll down and I'm just going to export the multiply practice category. I'm going to export the questions to file, and it will show me exactly which questions it's exporting. So there's 7 questions, just like it had in parentheses. And now this is where everybody's tempted to click on download, or continue. Before you do that, you need to download the exported category file. So I'm going to save this to my desktop and click on close. One other thing that I wanted to point out is when I saved this, I saved mine to the desktop because I don't really have a team that I'm sharing this with. But if you do have a team that you're sharing with, a good idea would be to go over here to the S drive and then locate your specific department. So if you teach math, you could scroll down and find your math folder and the specific subject that you teach, because once that file's in there, anybody can import it into their course. So it's a really good way to share. And so now once I have the exported category saved, I can just click on continue. And from my end, I'm completely done, because at this point, the next person is going to take that file and import it into their class. So if you have it saved to the S drive, you're totally done. If you want to take that file and email it to somebody, you can go ahead and do that. You can email it as an attachment. But at that point, the other person is now going to import it into their class. So now as the second person, I'm going to go into my class. And there's a couple ways to do this. I'm just going to go to add an activity. I'm going to click on quiz, and I'm going to call it multiply. And you need to set up all of your quiz parameters the same way you normally would, how you want it to grade, whether or not you want it to shuffle. And right here, when you click on save and display, normally you would start creating quiz questions. But in this case, I'm actually going to import my quiz questions. So I'm going to go to, I'm up here at the tab where it said edit, import. The type of file is a Moodle XML file. And this category doesn't matter because I'm going to get the category from the file, so it's actually not going to take the quiz questions and put it in this folder. I'm going to click on Browse, and I have this one saved on my desktop. So I'm going to upload this file, and it's going to show me everything that I uploaded, and everything came along with it, including this image. I'm going to click on Continue. Then I'm going to go back to the quiz and add all of these questions to the quiz. Click on Save Changes. And now my quiz is complete. So from out here, I could just click on this quiz to preview it. And you'll see that all of the questions made it over. Again, you can only use this type of sharing if you currently organize your quiz questions based on categories. But as you can see, it's a really safe way to share because you don't have to have access to anybody else's course, and it doesn't bring any unnecessary files along with it.